Oh, Tui, I'd like to purchase the Vacant restaurant that you have for sale in Snellville, Georgia, located on Main Street. My friend George has been calling you, asking questions about it. I got you on the phone just recently. I was asking some questions about it. You're telling us about this shop. And my friends are calling me and asking me about it because I like to study data. I like to study data on real estate, and I like to put data together, and I like to figure out real estate deals based on data. They reached out to me because they said, Luke, you're going to know who goes in this shop. And I started looking at it. I started looking at it lots of different ways. I started looking at the traffic going on the street. I started looking at the other shops up and down the street. And I started looking at where they're going. How often are they coming back? How often are they going to these shops? How often are they going to other shops that are not here in Snellville? They're going to other towns in Georgia and figuring them out. Following those people, we can see what brands they go to, and we can see what brands are missing here. And we can start to put together a data approach, synthetic approach of what businesses belong here, how much business they should be able to do in this shop. And based on those levels of business relative to the shops around them, we can figure out who can pay the most rent for a shop like this. We can reach out to them and we can offer the shop to them. We can offer to resurface the shop. We can offer to make it their style, their brand, their colors, what they want going forward. Make it really easy for them to add a new location to their network. To them, it's a new revenue stream that is increasing their business. And I want to make it really easy for them to slide that into their business. I cover all the expenses. They just have to pay my rent. And so I would like to do that with them. I would like to show it to them as a part of this offer and say, let's do this and let's go use the same contract we used before and let's do it again. And so if you're open for an offer like that, please take a look at the offer that I sent along with this video, as well as proofs and funds to show that I can pay for the property. Feel free to ask questions. My contact information is there with the offer, as well as you can look me up on the internet. I've got social media going a lot of different angles. You can see different videos like this about properties going back in time. Lots of different properties I've worked on, 1,000+ properties over time. Go look at the first video of this series of videos. It's me selling land on eBay for $1 and just seeing where the prices go. I've learned in lots of different ways of how to buy land, figure land out, find uses for land, and go make land happen. For larger dollar properties, go look me up in the county record. This is Gwinnett County, and I've done land splits in Gwinnett County, high traffic refill properties like this in Gwinnett County, but I've done them in lots of other parts of Georgia and other states as well. So feel free to look me up there and ask questions. If you're interested in the data approach to real estate that I love, I'm passionate about, click on the link that's in the description of this video. And that link will take you back to a little website that has, it's not so little, there's millions of people on that website, but my part of that website has a small community of people that are interested in these kinds of properties, these kinds of deals, this kind of data, and how to put it together and how to get it to work. So if you're interested in that, feel free to chime in there. I do live sessions, I teach, and I learn a lot by teaching. You'd be surprised who shows up in some of those sessions. You get some really amazing people that show up. Hope to see you in some of those sessions. If you're interested in owning these kinds of properties, collecting the rent, collecting the depreciation out into the future, I've got different properties in the pipeline that are tenant land put together, and they're in the production pipeline, getting ready to get kicked out into the markets on the other side. If you want to buy them before it'll kick them out in the markets, let me know. I'd love to pass them off, recapitalize, and make more offers like this. So we could take more vacant land, vacant building, put them together, and make more assets out of it. So if that's your interest, feel free to look me up on realvacantland.com. That's my little website, a bunch of old properties on there. I've traded over time, the smaller dollar properties. You can see a couple thousand properties I've traded on there. And you can go look them up, county records, like, is this for real? Yep, here it is. Luke Smith, we did it again. It's a data approach to real estate, and that's what I love to do. Hope to hear back from you soon. Thanks for watching my video. Thanks for posting the property on the market. Thanks for answering my calls. Thanks to Luke Smith. Hope to talk to you soon. Bye.